Hello everyone, I am TerraDeFux, your host for today's stream of Let's Have Some Streams, Halloween Time Edition 2024. Why the fuck is technology so fucking hard? So, for those of you who don't know, I'm streaming a little bit later than I usually care for. Now you're probably wondering, why Terra, why the fuck are you so late to this damn stream? Why did you even bother trying to stream, like, at all? Well, what I was hoping for a simple, short solution ended up being a nearly 2-hour issue. So, you know what? Actually, no, I'm gonna keep this angry face. We're gonna, you know what? Let's make this interesting. Let's make this interesting. No, that's not the right one. Hold on. Let's make this interesting. Let's make this interesting. You guys are gonna look at me. You guys are gonna force to look at this giant ass head. Hold on, I can adjust this. I kind of want to see you guys at least talk, so yeah, let's do this. Yeah, a little bit bigger. Okay. Okay. Alright, so what the fuck happened? Well, I woke up an hour early so I could take a shower and eat. In the meantime, I was test streaming, you know, to see what, see if I could get those stupid dropped frames that we've been having for a while fixed, or what I could do about it, you know, at least help it out, whatever. Trying to get that done. And I shit you not. Hello, first time catching stream, how's it going? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You're about to hear me rant. That's what you're you're about to hear. I'm so sorry, this is your first introduction to me. But it's necessary, I apologize. It's absolutely necessary. So, 5 minutes before stream begins, 5 minutes, my internet just crashes. It just dunks. It just says, fuck everything, just stops, okay? Just completely stops. And I'm like, well, fuck, shit, what the fuck is happening? So, you know, I get a message with my internet, and it's telling me this weird message. So it's giving me this message saying, your internet is suspended due to, like, suspended payment or something like that. It was just like, yeah, we're not going to give you internet until you give us payment. So now you're probably wondering, wow, Terry, you're not very responsible or anything. How could you let that happen? Motherfucker, I've been paying my goddamn internet bill since forever and a freaking day. I know, I have been paying that shit. So of course I know that was completely another bullshit, but I'm like, okay, maybe something happened. Maybe something didn't go through. I don't fucking know. So I look up on my account and see what the whole deal is. I see nothing. Absolutely nothing on my account that says there should be like a suspended payment or there should be issues with payments. My previous payment has been fulfilled. It's been paid. My next one is getting ready to be fulfilled and paid. I don't have any outstanding balance anywhere in my payments. So why the fuck am I getting this issue saying I owe fucking money? So I'm like fiddling around seeing like, okay, maybe if I like forced to pay the next month's payment or something, maybe I could get something to work. Maybe, I don't know. Turns out I can't force to pay it early. It has to be that day. Cool. Okay, that's another thing, I guess. So now I'm sitting here just like, okay, what the hell do I do? So I'm trying like everything I can to get this internet started. I cannot for the life of me get it started. It's still saying, we refuse to give you internet until you pay us, pretty much. So of course I'm like, oh, that's bullshit. I don't see anything wrong on my end. Let me call. Maybe there's like a disconnect somewhere. So I call my internet provider. And this was like 20 minutes later after the stream crashed. Because, you know, I'm trying to, you know, really hard to figure out what the hell's going on. So, I'm on the call for like 10 minutes of, you know, waiting, listening to that elevator music. You know, shit like that. And I'm like, wow, they must be really fucking busy. But lo and behold, I get somebody, tell them the situation, and we spend a good amount of time like looking through everything, make sure everything's fine. And after everything we went through, he had to consult with somebody else. And after talking with them, and them doing everything, pretty much like the exact same he just did, they cannot figure out what the fuck is going on. Like, there's no disconnect. There's no, like, backlog payment. He told me there was, like, an issue payment, like, back in 2021, but I already got that fixed and taken care of back then. So that should not be happening right now, 3 years later. Why would that happen? Why would that be a thing? So, of course, he's like, okay, well, let me transfer you to somebody else, okay? I can't remember who they transferred me to. So they transfer me to somebody else. Cool. Get another person. Explain the exact same fucking situation. So he's like, I believe he's the modem guy, maybe, because we talked a lot about the modem, seeing if that was the issue. And we spent a long-ass time working on the modem, trying to figure that out. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Still the exact same problem. Don't understand what's happening. So we wore out his resources. So he's like, okay, I'm going to transfer you to another person and see if they can handle this suspended payment bullcrap. See if there's like a disconnect right there. I'm like, okay, cool. Thank you. So I get connected to this lady. and by the way, I don't have any ill will with these internet people. They've been so kind and so polite throughout the whole thing. It's just so aggravating that I've had these monthly payments all set up to be all the shit to be taken care of, and this still happens. So I'm a little upset, and I may sound like upset with them, but I swear they have been absolutely nice, absolutely sweet. So just let me vent my anger, okay? I'm just venting at this point. You are alive. I assume it was technical difficulties. Oh, I'm spilling the technical difficulties. I'm spilling it now. Just let me get it out while we can, okay? So I'm on the third person. I'm on this lady, and she's like, okay, let's look at your account. Blah 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 blah. Looks at everything. She's like, huh. I don't see anything wrong with your account. Don't know why you're getting a suspended payment thing. That's weird. And I'm just like, yeah, you don't say. It seems like nobody can understand why the fuck this is happening. I did say that in condescending to her. I'm just like, yep, it's happening. I don't know what to do. That's why you guys are here. So eventually she's like, okay, so I don't know what else to do, so I'm going to transfer you to another person. So I'm like, okay, cool. So here it is. It's like, oh God, it's 4 o'clock now, and we did like almost 10 minutes ago. So around like 3:30. So I've pretty much been on call with them for almost like an hour and a half at this point. Pretty close. So we get to our fourth representative. I don't know who the fuck this guy, what he was doing. I don't know. I can't keep track of what their roles were. But eventually I tell them everything. I'm like, hey, I'm having this issue. This is not the case though. Blah, 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 blah. So I was like, okay, let me take a look. And of course we go back to the modem. We do a couple of things. Then suddenly it happens. My internet starts working. I don't know what the fuck this guy did. Because I was on the call with him. For some reason, it just had a really bad connection, so it's just sometimes sound like like that one song. Anyway, so but it was a bit of a struggle to get talking to this person, but I don't know what the hell this guy did. My internet started working. And I'm like, oh my God, thank fucking God, thank you. So that's done. And it just took almost 2 hours to get get it taken care of for something. I don't know what the fuck happened or how this even became a thing. I don't know. What is that? The start of the metal song? Yeah, I don't know what the name of that song is. I just know it goes wah before it starts like dropping the beat and shit. Anyway, so yeah, that's why we're nearly 2 hours late, folks. That's why. I wish it was sooner. I tried so hard. I'm just doing the best I can. But it makes me wonder what the hell was up with the thing, because every time the message that said suspended account, it kept saying non-payment walled garden. And apparently that's like a simple little thing for them to say, hey, you haven't made payments on your account, so to speak, so that's why they have it. But, you know, while they were researching all that stuff, they're like, there's like no walled garden on our end. What, or anything like that. Well, why is this a thing? And I'm like, you and me both, man. You and me both. You and me fucking both. You're talking to a technology idiot right here. Fuck if I know anything. Sadly, I'll be heading to my bed since midnight is here already. All right, Baron Hecka. I'm sorry. I couldn't catch you sooner. I apologize for that. Hopefully, if God permits it, we should start our usual time tomorrow. So, thanks for tuning in. Have a good night, Baron Hecka. And of course, I hope to catch you next time. Hope you enjoyed the little mini rant that's been going on. So yeah, that was fun. Honestly, companies do that a lot. There's so many times they just throw someone under the bus and makes them do something they normally don't, and mistakes are made. But why does it have to happen to me? Or at least if it's a quick and simple solution, why couldn't it be done quicker and sooner? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just complaining. Just complaining. Man. All right, before we begin, let me say my hellos. CTN, hello and welcome. Baron Hecka, hello and welcome, and also good night. A K4, hello and welcome. Again, apologies for the first time coming into a massive rant. Usually it's not the norm, I promise you. But I hope you enjoy your time around here. And of course, Nareem, hello and welcome. The answer you don't want to hear, you just happen to be the luck of the draw. Okay. Let's play a game. I'm ready for games. Oh, whoop. Let's minimize myself a little bit, you know. Just a little bit. Alright, I could be squished over just a little bit more. Okay. Okay. I thought it was daylight savings time for that reason. Oh, I should look up when daylight savings time is. I should get that checked out. Just so I can let everybody know ahead of time.
But it's becoming increasingly obvious. I can deny it no longer. I am small.
Noreen, what did you say? Yes, sir, the tech support needs to solve the story of Hanako the toilet! No! No! Damn it! I wouldn't want to wish that on anybody. Now let's make me a little bit smaller. Thank you. Okay. Alright. I don't think I'll bother with break time today, so we're just gonna head on through the whole entire time of just playing. And unfortunately, we couldn't finish chapter 2 last night because it got so late. You have a bad feeling about this? I have a bad feeling about this. She better not be dead, I swear to God. There better not be that. There is, like, choices where you can get screwed up. She's also not in the special building. She's also not in the special building. She's not in the special building, okay. I'm just making sure. Can you tell me what happened yesterday? So Hanako killed her best friend. And it turns out her best friend actually had a crush on her. And it's like this weird convoluted story. But the bullies found out and they kept like the best friend away to the point where they told Hanako like, oh, your friend has abandoned you, they don't care, blah, 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 blah. Which led Hanako to commit suicide. But her best friend is like, no, I actually loved you, I cared about you. She tried to save Hanako, but it was like she literally came too late after Hanako hung herself, unfortunately. So that's why Hanako, the best friend's been kind of weird to us, as well as everybody. She's literally stricken with grief. So she went to go try to see Hanako, and she saw the ghost, but Hanako ended up killing her, which is really sad. So we tried to appease Hanako by giving, you know, a bunch of other stuff, but mostly the song lyrics that they were working on together. And the song lyrics had like a lot of emotion conveyed, saying that how much the best friend cared about Hanako. And then Hanako was able to like be put to rest. And we also were able to find out a note from Hanako saying, I'm not too sure how to feel about your feelings, but I do know I love you and care enough about you. I don't know it's the same type of love that you're looking for, but I'm willing to give it a shot. So we read that letter to the location where the best friend died. Hopefully both of their souls are appeased. So that's what happened. Now I just went missing. The idol who joined us. So we're trying to figure out where she went. What's with the timer on the bottom left? So I have it a redeem that you can actually shrink me. And I usually do this so people can see the full model of my, you know, full body design. And it lasts for 30 minutes. And after 30 minutes, I'll go back to my normal size. Unless people keep redeeming the small size over and over again. Then I'll, you know, refresh the timer and keep going that way. You can prolong her avatar appearance after the time ends. Yes, you can. Alright, new building, connected corridor, I believe.
Cute.
Oh, thank you.
Please don't be dead.
Why are you bucking me?
Oh my god, these freaking bells. My dear husband. The departed's voice. This bride of yours shall soon eat. Hanako's soul is one that has achieved complete salvation. I shall hope it will taste good. This bride of yours shall eat soon. Hanako's soul is one that has achieved complete salvation. I shall hope it will taste good. Uh-oh. Should her soul taste awful, I shall eat the scapegoat's soul instead. And that scapegoat is... I love how this is repeating itself, thank you. Phone, you are literally all the way over there. I cannot reach you. Who's calling? I have no idea. I can't reach my phone. It's literally all the way on the other side of the room charging. Ghost? God damn it, Ghost! Idol. Hold on. What are they saying? The scapegoat is an idol? Come to me, your dear bride. What the fuck just opened? I hear the sound of a door opening from the girls' restroom. Why did you stop all of a sudden? The voice. I heard the departed's voice. That's not that wasn't Damon's voice. What was his voice? I need to get back into the groove of it. I tell Damon what the departed said. What in the world? Kashiwagi's been captured? We still don't know for sure yet. They mentioned something about Hanako's soul having achieved complete salvation. So clearly what they desire is a soul that has attained full salvation. Ai's life will be spared if they can get that. What exactly is full salvation, though? And why are they targeting Kashiwagi? Why would a spirit devour another spirit? Why? Another question is, why would a spirit control another spirit? I can only remain silent. I have no idea what a spirit like this is thinking. I don't have time to ruminate anyway. I need to hurry and try to find Ai. On the other side of this door, the departed awaits. I hear a sound coming from the back of the restroom. It's pitch black. The noise is vivid, discomforting, and unpleasant. Discomforting? Is discomforting a word, or is that supposed to be discomfort? Discomforting. Discomfiting? Ruminate. That's a good word. You don't encounter that word often, or at least I don't. I certainly don't. To the point I don't even know what that means. Which is not too surprising. There's a lot of words I just don't. Never heard of or don't know. It sounds like someone is eating something. In the back. There's something in the back. Discomfiting. Make someone feel uneasy or embarrassed. Really? So just like discomfort then. Huh. Interesting. Just never heard discomfiting ever. Huh.
The more you know.
I point my flashlight toward the back of the room. The light reflects off of something in the darkness. Oh, by the way, I guess I should start saying this from now on, just in case. Or maybe I'll put a little, warning somewhere. But, shit, what is it? Warnings, not flashing warnings, jump scare warnings. Yeah. I mean, that's to be expected in a horror game, but it's just like, this one did give a notice about it, and it's like, if you give a notice, then it's like, I might need to say something too. Ruminating on something is just thinking deeply about something. Okay. Pin it, Tara? Yeah, I guess I could do that real quick, just for, you know. Isn't, warning, jump scares. Jump scares. Just in case somebody, you know, has a heart condition and they did mention that. So I'm like, I should probably put a warning somewhere. What's a good spot? Is that? No, that's pretty bad, actually. Oh, not me. Don't move me. I'm not required to move. You're required to move. You know what? This should be fine. I know, but it did give a notice, and I like to put in warnings whenever notices do pop up, just in case. And also, it's kind of funny, just say, jump scares! You have been warned. Alright. The light reflects off of something in the darkness. And that is... Ew! You are seriously eating Hanako on the toilet! Do you know how many times she's been through the toilet, bro? Oh my god! I thought we were done with toilets. I can't. I fucking can't. What the fuck? What the fuck? I thought we were just... Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. A gruesome scene that transcends human comprehension. A spirit is devouring another spirit. Well, at least she is not eating that head. It was disgusting as hell. The one being devoured is Hanako the toilet. I see this bride has no shame in eating toilet souls. I would question where that has been, but you know what? Fuck me. I'll roll with it. And doing the devouring is the Departed. The Departed cuts Hanako's body with an old sickle. They then bring the piece of meat to one of their numerous mouths and munch on it. They tear Hanako open over and over again. Munch, 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 munch. When you're hungry, you have a Snickers. Adds flavor, makes it juicy. Ew! The Departed lets out a laugh. Not even trying to attack us, they continue to cut and chew on Hanako's meat. They're flaunting this repulsive action, insulting the soul. Huh, does that mean Hanako can't actually be, like, sent to the afterlife now if her soul's being eaten? Damon is utterly speechless. As am I. My mouth refuses to open. It's a struggle to even breathe. Hanako was pure and delicious. I will save my next meal for another night, since I am now full. Okay. I must eat a lot, so I can become beautiful and beloved. Hanako's soul was delicious. Does that mean the Departed got to eat a soul with full salvation as they wanted? Come on, Ashram. Keep up with the pace, man. Keep up with the pace. Both the Departed and Hanako are swallowed into the darkness and disappear. Don't tell me the... Yeah, it was the Departed. That was the sound of a piano. The music room. Don't tell me Kashiwagi is... Not the first time I've heard a character have that motivation. Oh, really? Oh, to eat, to be young and beautiful. Yeah. I don't think anyone's here, Ashram. Shall we check out the storage room? Oh, storage room? Why didn't you say so? When we enter the pitch black room, we can tell there's someone standing in the darkness. And that someone is... I. She's simply gazing into the empty void. Her mind is obviously somewhere else. Ai! Get a hold of yourself! Mr. Ashram? Aya's come back to her senses. Are you alright? Are you hurt anywhere? I'm okay. She's showing signs of cyanosis, but nothing too serious. What happened, Kashiwagi? I have no idea! I stepped out of the infirmary to answer the call, but they immediately hung up! I was about to go back in when I saw someone! Was it the departed? No. They looked like a human to me. What? I recall what Izumi said last night. The departed is pretending to be a human. So they really are hiding in the school. Who was it, Ai? It's, I remained silent, her gaze fixed on the ceiling. She must be digging through her memory. I can't remember anything. I can't even recall anything about their face or clothes. It feels like something is clouding my mind. I'm sorry. You can't even tell us if they're a girl or a boy? Yeah. When I tried to approach them, everything just went dark. And I can't remember a thing after that. I don't even know how I got here. Okay. As much as I want to find out who the departed is, it seems that things are not progressing as smoothly as I thought. I can't even really blame Ai. For now, I'm just glad she's safe and sound. Hey, Ashram. Kashiwagi's safe. That means the departed's desire to consume a soul that achieved full salvation has been granted. Yeah, true. I wonder exactly what full salvation meant. Who knows? Fully appease the ghost? That's what I would assume, but fuck it, what do I know? The departed only told us the result without providing any further explanation. Although we have a clue. When we read the draft in the girls' restroom, I heard the bell ring inside my head. This is just a hunch, but maybe that was the indication that we'd guided Hanko to full salvation. There isn't anything else we can do here at the moment. Closing the door behind me, I leave the school with the mark bearers. I'll inform Mr. Kano about Horikoshi. He's close with the cops in the city. I'm sure he'll do something about it. Oh god, we gotta do the Mario voice. My horrible impersonation of Mario. Let's see. Oh, no. Oh, no! Okay, there we go. The headmaster here sure is something else, huh? He seems like someone from the underworld. He's a dependable fellow, though. Without him, we would have been questioned by the cops. You think they'd accept an explanation that involves spirits? We'd just be rotting in jail. Glad to meet you, voice Mario. Well, it does keep things interesting. I'm sure people who really like Moe, are upset with me giving her the Mario voice, but whatever. Especially considering that someone's literally dead! I'm sorry, Horikoshi. Hey, there's something I'm curious about. You think they targeted Ai out of jealousy? Jealousy? Doesn't the departed think of you as their husband? Wouldn't that make Ai a formidable rival? She's an idol after all. Maybe that's why the departed targeted her. Given their unusual obsession with me, I can't deny that. But there's something we can use to confirm or deny that speculation. We're dealing with a spirit here, and a very unusual one at that. What the fuck is that sound? Is somebody driving in the middle of the night in their freaking motorcycle or what? Calm the fuck down! Say, Mr. Ashram? Do you plan to keep chasing after the departed? I'm the one being chased! Oh my! You know, I have to deal with this one. This is just too funny. I guess so, yeah. They seem to be freakishly obsessed with you, calling you dear husband and all that. But this is strange. Why you? There are a lot of men out there. I have no idea either. Maybe it's because I'm also like related to like spirit hunters and shit like that, a long line of them. I'm just also guessing. There's got to be some kind of reason for their obsession. I'm thinking that might be our best lead to identify who the departed is. The departed's true identity. This case will never end unless I figure that out. My gut's telling me that's what the departed wants as well. Ashram's hot, maybe?
Oh, but it's never that easy, is it?
Hanako the toilet. I hope we're done with you. I hope we're done with toilets. Please. Let the title of this stream be true, please. Because I'm done. I'm sorry, I couldn't take YU as anything but a burn. Why you? Why me? Why anything? Three days have passed since we brought Hanako's case to a close. Oh, was that it for the school? I thought we were going to continue on with the school. Every day since then, I've gone to Konohara Academy to investigate the departed. But progress has been frustratingly slow. I'm getting impatient. Making matters worse, that macabre scene has been seared into my memory. I relive it every night. The departed is devouring spirits. Why did they consume Hanako's soul after she'd already been saved? My only clue is what they said afterward. I must eat a lot, so I can become beautiful and be loved. The departed wants to consume a lot of souls to become beautiful. Are they doing it for me? Their husband? If that's the case, they won't be able to suppress their appetite. Toilet juicy spirit. Oh my god. The sun is still up in the sky, yet I decided to head to Konohara Academy. I promised Mr. Kono I'd give him my report. I haven't seen him since that incident. Perhaps he's busy dealing with the fallout from Izumi and Horikoshi's cases. Yeah, Izumi and his friend can go fuck off, though. They're pieces of shit. So... I know that's awful to say. I'm like, well, they're bullies and they're teenagers. They have a chance to change. They bullied somebody into committing suicide. So, you know what? No, fuck them. Let the spirit eat their souls or whatever. I pack my bag and get ready to leave. All the evidence I collected during the previous case has been organized and filed. I've also returned anything I borrowed from the school. Oh, my mansion! I still live here! Just as I'm about to leave the mansion, I hear the chime. Looks like I've got a visitor. What horrid timing. Ayo! Oh god. Heya, Mr. Ashram! Entering the mansion is another one of the mark bearers, Ada Nakamatsu. The way he's dressed just screams to all who see him that he's an otaku. I'm not very tech savvy, but I can always rely on him whenever I need help with tech stuff. You know, I 100% relate to that. I can't imagine why, though. Come on, Ashram, take a bottle of rum and drink until you can barely walk until the departed how beautiful she is! Oh, man. I would be very curious to see how that would go, though. This guy could have fixed your internet? Damn it, he could have! Damn! He knew the secret all along. Or maybe he was the fourth person I talked to and he did fix my internet and I just didn't know.
The possibilities, man. The possibilities are endless.
Sorry, Ida. I'm about to head out now. Let's say the tech lesson for another You're investigating the departed, aren't you? Moe told me. So I'm here to give you a hand. Ada? In this day and age, the internet is an essential component for any spirit investigation. Some rumors even originate on the internet. Oh, by the way, the departed isn't trending online, which makes it seem that its influence is limited to Konohara Academy. Researching rumors through the internet, huh? Ida's skills might help me open new avenues for finding leads. I'm begging you, Mr. Ashram, let me help. And bang her to heaven and hell? Call me crazy, but what organ do I mean, I know what organ I'm gonna shove in, but where's her opening organ for that to work? I can see how you relate to the technical difficulties. Your streams are flawless. I wish they really were flawless. Sure. Why not? I won't disappoint you. Let's go to Konohara Academy then. Huh? I have to go with you? Well, yeah. But, my eyes land on his anime t-shirt. I doubt the headmaster would turn a blind eye to his eclectic getup. In fact, it might start directing unwanted attention on our group, and that would not be good for our investigation. On sick of that, you can stay here. I'll call you if there's anything I want you to snoop for on the internet. Deploying me as logistical support, eh? The perfect role for a genius like me. I'll be on standby here then. By the way, have you been taking care of yourself, Mr. Ashram? Your complexion looks worse than I remember. Pfft, I am dealing with ghosts 24/7, bro. What do you think? So we're described as having many mouths, Well, I feel like that would only please Ashram, not so much as being heard to heaven, though. Their group hadn't caught people's attention yet already? You would think, since we've been talking to everybody at school, but... I don't know, man. I don't know. School's keeping tight-lipped about it, though.
Tight-lipped. Tight-lipped.
I barely get any sleep these days, indeed. I witnessed 2 people die horrifically in a short period of time. Nobody just shrugs that off. It's obviously taking a toll on me. Wait, no. I think that's technically correct, though. Because you have to get the good ending in the first game in order for the second one to exist. Which... I'm trying to think, like, how many people died. People he didn't know about, I think, are the ones who died. So yeah, I think that is actually a correct statement. I think you should bring him along. You seem to have female problems, and I have a feeling Mr. Otaku can make them disappear. Oh my god, Nareem, savage! Driving while you're in that state is an unnecessary risk. You should take the bus. I'll give you some of my passes. Here, take these. Thanks. I really did not use Ida at all in the first game. I just used him for like one thing and that was it. It didn't really seem that particularly essential the first game, so it'd be kind of cool if he was more essential in this one.
But it's becoming increasingly obvious. I can deny it no longer.
I am small.
Oh well, I'm really pulled off to the side. Hold on.
Yep.
Are you guys seriously going to do this throughout the whole entire month of October? Just keep making me small? I mean, it would be funny. I'm not gonna lie, it would be funny. It'd also be really impressive if you guys actually pulled that off. I leave Kojo Mansion as Ida waves goodbye. Not wanting to waste his kind and thoughtful gift, I catch the bus at the nearby bus stop. If there was an option to make you big, I'd choose it. Someday. Maybe someday. Or maybe if I do it as like a joke stream or something. We'll see. I have 40k points saved up, so I technically can't. Oh no. Since I'm going to be sleeping soon, my points won't finish. Fair enough. After passing M Tower Station, the bus motors uphill toward Konohara Academy. The hum and gentle vibration of the engine lulled me weary self to sleep. Meep. Traffic's no issue, and the bus arrives on time. I get off at the stop and walk through the school's main gate. Class is in session, so there's not a single student in sight. Okay, so we are going back in school. Okay. Let's go to the infirmary for now. It's completely empty. Oh well, might as well treat it like my own office since I've been given permission to do so. Talk. There's no one in the infirmary. Fuck. Train. There are sacred objects in one corner of the room. Moe put them there. I'm sure she intentionally left them here so I could make use of whatever I need. Well, I don't have enough. Alright, student council room. What's going on? Alright. Faculty room? Teacher, teacher! When I enter the faculty room, I ask one of the teachers to call Mr. Kano. Oh, you're here, Ashram. Idle hands are the devil's playthings. Let's get down to business. So where shall we start? The Hanako, the toilet case. How silly. There is someone here. Yourself! And who doesn't talk to themselves sometimes? You know what? I can actually respect that. Absolutely, because I might talk to myself a lot more than I care for, honestly. Well, not that I care for, more like I probably more than should, but anyway. The Hanako of the toilet case. I've read your investigation report. Mr. Kano lowers his voice. He probably doesn't want the other teachers to hear us. It's hard to believe that Hanako's spirit killed Izumi and Horikoshi. Goodness. You witnessed some of it. It's the truth. You have to accept it. I'm very aware of that. Be that as may, I don't think everyone else is going to believe it. To tell you the truth, some teachers and students are starting to wonder about you. They're curious about the man wandering around, questioning students. Oh great, they find me suspicious. Especially our curriculum coordinator, Miss Sakamoto. You seem to have touched a nerve with her. I'm begging you, don't make her mad. Alright, Izumi and Horikoshi's disappearances. Oh, that. Their families have contacted the police. A detective came to our school to investigate. It was only for formalities, though. I managed to send him on his way. That easily? Over 10,000 minors go missing every year. Without it being a clear criminal case, they won't investigate it seriously. Wow. That sucks. Or rather, they can't investigate it. There aren't enough clues. Well, in this case, that makes more sense. You are labeled as a teacher who has not taught any classes and just run around questioning and hanging out with students. Yeah, I guess that's actually a fair statement.
The notices.
We haven't gotten any new notices. You'll be the first person to know if one arrives. Oh, okay. I can't see any hints that could lead me to the departed's identity. Figuring this out without any clues is basically impossible. It's not like I'm hoping for a new notice. I just wish there was something I could inspect.
By the way, Ashram, do you know why I wanted you to come earlier than usual today? I want you to teach some classes as a temporary teacher.
Oh god. Excuse me?
Our Japanese history teacher's fallen ill. They won't be returning to work for a while. And since you are here, I want you to teach a supplementary course.
Hold on a sec. Why do
I need you to take this seriously. Besides, you'll benefit from this as well. If you're standing in front of the students teaching a class, it will allay their suspicions and quash their doubts. That will make your investigation proceed more smoothly, don't you think? Me?
become a teacher? Guess I got no choice.
Great, so it's settled then. Do whatever you like as long as it'll be useful for the students. I assume you have some knowledge about folklore and studies and occultism since you chase spirits. Just use them as your subject matter and spin it as being historic or something. Good luck, Ashram.
I didn't think I'd have to actually teach a class. I'm in deep trouble.
Uh-oh. We're in trouble.
One of the teachers gives me some very brief guidance on how to conduct a class. And with that, I head to one of the second-year classrooms in the new building. The moment I enter the class, all eyes are on me. I feel like I'm an object in some kind of exhibition. I want to just turn around and leave. However, I've got to do this. After a quick introduction, I begin my class immediately. It's too late to turn back now. Time to suck it up and be a teacher. Might as well go all in being a teacher, huh? What kind of lesson should I teach, though? Since I'm acting as a Japanese history teacher, a lesson related to that would be good. 3 topics spring to mind as candidates. Kujo Kano family, fuck that. The Tragedy at H Castle or the Horrors of the Great H City Air Raid. How about this? Half a century ago, many lives were lost when H City was bombarded. That event was the origin of many ghost stories in H City. From there, I seg into the changing situations during World War II. For the first time in days, I'm actually happy to hear the sound of a bell ringing. I made it to the end of the class. Bidding the students a good rest of their day, I leave the classroom. I return to the special building while responding to the students who greet me in the hallway. Woo! I exhaled deeply, feeling immensely relieved. Giving an hour-long lecture with all eyes on me was no easy task. I've got a newfound respect for all the teachers who have to go through this every single day of the school year. Mr. Ashram? Mr. Ashram? Miss Sakamoto is waiting for you. Please return to the faculty room. What does Sakamoto want from me? Mr. Kano said she hates me. Faculty room. Alright. When I enter the faculty room, I ask one of the teachers to call Miss Sakamoto.
There you are, Mr. Ashram. Please take this. One of our students found it at the end of the corridor and brought it here.
Dun dun dun! It's
a new notice.
Dear Gold Prize, Kashima will kill you tonight. I'm watching hiding in the school, your beloved the departed. Gold Prize? In Kashima? Huh. Looking at the format, it's definitely consistent with the Departed's notices. In that case, the target this time is Gold Prize, and there's a new spirit named Kashima. Is this a love letter? It's a very creepy love letter, but
Hey, if they're maybe into the occult or into like horror shit, stuff like that, it would actually be really fitting. You certainly have it rough, huh? Being tugged to and fro to respond to the students' pranks. A sneer crosses her face. I'm guessing she doesn't believe the departed exists. I doubt Mr. Kano explained the details of Zumi and Horikoshi's murders to her. Can I ask you something, Miss Sakamoto? Do you have any idea who Gold Prize and Kashima are? I haven't the foggiest notion. If you have no more business with me, I'll be taking my leave. I'm a curricular coordinator, and I have a lot of things to do. Alright, bye. Giving me the cold shoulder, she leaves the room. I guess that confirms the rumors of her hating me. Alright, where should I start? I can't let anyone fall victim this time. I need to set my investigation strategy first. Time to head back to the infirmary and devise a plan of attack.
Oh, found ya!
An energetic voice fills the room.
Yo, old-san.
Oh, it's this dude. I remember his face, but I don't remember what he did. God, what foot should I give you? It's energetic. God, I think we're gonna have to repeat a few voices. There's only so much I can do.
Supple, man!
What are you doing here, Sho?
Nakamatsu told me you're here! Heard about the case! I want in!
Nakashima sounded so feminine. Unable to hide my surprise at his sudden visit, I decide to ask him some things first. Sho, what you doing, boy? How you doing? This is Sho Nagashima, a high school student in H City as well as one of the mark bearers. As you can see, he's one lively delinquent. He plays baseball a lot, so he's strong and fit. Though he does have one notable weakness. I appreciate your concern, but the problem we're dealing with here involves your Achilles heel. Spirits.
So what then? It ain't my first time dealing with spirits. I ain't no chicken you hear.
Despite his boisterous protestations, he's clearly shaking. While he has way more guts than other people, he has a crippling fear of the supernatural. It's so bad that his body practically shuts down as soon as he hears the word spirit. I never did ask him why he's so afraid, though. Did he have some kind of traumatic event when he was young? I'd be so bad at voices because I'd want to give them off-putting voices. Like giving this kid a deep, gritted voice. I was going to suggest giving Nagashima Blackjack's voice. I don't know how to do Blackjack's voice. Or wait, no. Do you mean the anime character Blackjack, or do you mean the actor Jack Black?
The hell, old man? Why are you looking so concerned at all? It's pissing me off.
Oh, Jack Black. I don't know how to mimic a Jack Black. I'm not too sure how to go around with that, actually. Mario I can probably do because it's just so ridiculous. But Jack Black, I don't know how to, like, go around with that one. What's he doing here?
To help you out, of course. Let me be your assistant.
Goodness, you're just like I. Where is she, by the way?
She said a TV thing came up suddenly, so she couldn't come. Heh, too bad, huh? No cute idol at your side today. You can say I'm glad, though. I've caused you trouble before, so this is my chance to return your kindness.
You're making an awfully large deal out of it.
I can't help it. That's just who I am.
Where did you get that uniform? You don't go to the school?
This? I borrowed it from Watanabe's friend. I ain't real a blazing kind of guy, though. This pretty shit classes with me so hard, it's giving me chills. Real men only rock a short jacket and hair and pants.
With the pleasantries concluded, I explained the situation to Shao. His determination is as strong as eyes. He's one stubborn fellow. Who knows what he'd do if I refused? He'd probably rush in alone. I'm gonna go eat, so I'll have fun with the spirits. Hope they'll stay away from the porcelain throne from now on. Alright, okay, AK. Enjoy your meal. Hope it's a good one. And of course, I hope you don't get sick from it. Because food poisoning sucks! But if you gotta tune out, by all means, feel free to do so. No worries on my part. Have a good night, and of course, hope to catch you next time. Whenever I think of Jack Black, I think of Po from Kung Fu Panda. Yeah, that's probably his, like, most notable work. Probably School of Rock, too, if you think of his live action stuff, too. Actually, I'm trying to think. What else has he done? Bowser, obviously, for the Mario movie. He's done a few other stuff, but anyway. It's much safer for everyone if I take him along as my assistant and keep an eye on him.
By the way, the old man Demon called earlier. He said he had some urgent business and he'd be late. The old man's still a coughing mess, huh? What was it again? Doctors make the first patients? Mashita told me something like that.
Doctors make the worst patients! I'm pretty sure that's what Mashita's taught you.
Speaking of, where the hell is he? Figured he'd be here with you since you were dealing with spirits.
Hey, this guy! Mashita's a former detective and a mark bearer. He often joins me in investigating strange happenings. Following a series of events in our previous case, Sho looks up to him as an older brother. Steve for the Minecraft movie? That hasn't been out yet, so he doesn't count yet! Even though it is technically true that he is playing as Steve. We were actually talking on the phone just last night. He's currently out of town on a different case. He didn't go into detail, but it seems like it's a pretty big case with a lot of people's lives at risk. Basically, something that requires his urgent attention. Fair enough.
So how are we gonna do this thing?
Pretty much the same way we started out with the case of Hanako the toilet. Stop saying Hanako the toilet! Oh my god! Focus on the spirit mentioned on the nose and try to prevent casualties. We'll start by trying to figure out the identity of Kashima. If we don't know who Kashima is, we'll never be able to figure out what their grudge is.
We also need to identify the gold prize mentioned in the notice. Aren't they like the next target?
Correct. If we know who gold prize is, they may lead us to Kashima's identity.
Time to get moving. Where should we go?
Doryu and Kinukawa from the student council know a lot about the school's rumors. Let's ask them.
Hell yeah, let's roll! Hanging out with the babes of this place.
Trying to give the guy that mafia sounding accent. It's not very good, but it's different.
This ain't the time to be slacking off, old man. We gotta go speak to the student council members.
And we saved not too long ago. There's no one in the student council room. It's unusual to see this place empty after school. Maybe they just headed out for a bit? Let's get some time here while we wait for them. On the desk, I find a notepad with something written on it. Student meeting agenda, incorporating measures against mold and pests. How rude of you to call insects pests. I don't find any useful information. There are several printouts on the whiteboard. One of them is about the clock tower. Konohara Academy Student Council notice. Konohara Academy's 70th anniversary project. Wake Up Clock Tower. Built to commemorate the school's 10th anniversary, the clock tower is a representation of Konohara Academy's 70-year history. To commemorate the 70th anniversary of the school, we would like to make another attempt to repair the clock tower, and your signature is required for this to happen. Your cooperation will be greatly appreciated. Let us use our power to move the hands of the clock again. Whose signature is required? By most, I just remember School of Rock, yeah. Oh, he played in that rom-com movie, didn't he?
I think it's a rom-com anyway. Where these two chicks, they like switch houses for like the holiday season. And they're doing it for like personal reasons and stuff. And Jack Black plays in that one. He plays the love interest, obviously, for one of the chicks who moves into the other house. At first it's just friendship, but then he finds out his girlfriend's cheating on him. And then he starts falling in love with the chick who's temporarily there. I want to say it's called Four Christmases, but I could be wrong. It also has Cameron Diaz in there. But the other two actors, I'm not too familiar who they are at the top of my head. The Holiday. Ah, there we go. I was on the right track. The Holiday, thank you. Konohara Academy's clock tower, huh? A symbol of Konohara Academy that looms so large you can even see it from afar. However, the clock stopped moving and the bell no longer works. The student council has decided to take it upon themselves to make the clock move once again. Could have fooled me. Wait a minute. Whenever the departed's voice rings in my ears, I always hear a bell sounding. Furthermore, when I arrived here for the first time, I heard the sound of that bell ringing. The bell that shouldn't work anymore. The students seemed indifferent to the bell back then, and I assumed it was because they were just used to it. Oh, good catch, actually. I forgot about this. But maybe it's because I'm the only one who can hear the bell tolling. But why? Because you're the new husbando, dude! That's why! She's using it to capture your attention! Thick binders are lined up on the shelf. Records of each year's committee meetings are stored here. The trash can is empty and its bag liner has been replaced. Though it still smells somewhat musty. Just remember, kids, when your parents ask you to put on holiday movie, Die Hard counts since it takes place on Christmas. And the protagonist's like girlfriend or wife is named Eve. And among other things, like, so I've heard.
Mr. Ashram, I didn't know you were in here.
I'm doing some more investigating. Do you mind if I ask you some questions?
Sure, go ahead.
I told Doryu about the new notice we found.
Gold prize in Kashima, huh?
That sound familiar to you?
It does, yes. Can I ask something first, though? Horikoshi's been absent for a while now. Some even say she's gone missing. Is it possible that she was killed by Hanako?
I can't bring myself to answer her. The headmaster told me to keep it a secret, and I don't want to make her anxious.
I knew it.
However, she's astute, even to discern the truth through my silence.
The rumors are true then. Once you're targeted by the departed, it's over for you.
Gold prize can usually mean golden child. But that just means they're like really good at doing everything, or a lot of shit. Is Doryu good at everything then? She's a student council, yes, but that doesn't necessarily mean she's good at everything. Kashima.
How about that? I think it might be referring to Slitmouth Kashima.
I'm intrigued. Tell me more. To be good at everything, or even a firstborn who's considered a golden child. Oh, okay. I knew there was like a sibling thing attached to it, but I couldn't remember what it was, but yeah, firstborn, golden child, got it. Slitmouth, oh.
Slitmouth Kashima is the spirit that's rumored to haunt the bus stop near the school.
That's it? Any details about sightings or anything else?
I don't really know the details. Didn't I tell you before? I'm really scared of things like ghost stories.
Yeah, sure, Doryu. Sure. Ravioli.
Alright, CTN, enjoy some ravioli. Really poorly.
Golden prize, huh? Like the gold prize in a competition?
Oh. Oh, I see what you're thinking. So the target as a student has received a gold prize. Do you know of anyone like that?
I haven't heard anyone winning anything recently. Our school isn't that passionate about club activities.
Really? But there are trophies and certificates lined up at the entrance.
In the past, we used to be competitive. Before it became a prep school, many students were enthusiastic about club activities and sports. But nobody's really like that anymore. Oh, about Slipmouth Kashima. Maybe Michiho knows something more. She loves that kind of thing, after all.
Where is she?
She's gone home, but she'll probably come back if she knows you're looking for her. I think she likes you ever since you complimented her hair.
I actually find it kind of amazing that teachers don't scold her for her hair. Did I say something wrong?
No, it's nothing. Michiho might be a bit strange, but she's not a bad girl. Please be nice to her.
Oh, is the white part of her hair, like, actually her hair? Like, natural hair? Huh. So maybe that's why teachers don't say anything. So like, oh, that's just your hair color. Can't do shit about it, really. I asked Doryu to call Michiho and lead the student council room. The school will be closing shortly. All students please promptly vacate the school grounds for today. Oops, time's up. Let's return to the infirmary and start prepping for the search tonight. Alright, what do you say, buddy? Alright, oh man, let's get ready for night investigation. Demon should be back by the time we finish. Why did he become Italian slightly? I'm trying to give him that mafia sound, dialect. I think that just kind of rolls a little bit better, so, especially since he's a delinquent. So it's like, that kind of fits a bit better. I take a few bites of the convenience store food Sho bought before I start preparations. Finally, the sun sets, and there's no sign of anyone left inside the school. Hey, old man, you're gonna be sleeping with the fishies. Hey, I'm walking here. Old man Damon's late as fuck. I'm tired of just waiting. Let's go on without him. Sho brings up a good point. There's a new notice to worry about. Gold Prize is being hunted by Kashima and may be killed. We can't waste even a second. The student council press said Kashima hunts a bus stop near the school, right? How about we check out that place first? So we'll start an investigation for realsies? Let's leave the school and go to the bus stop. Do I go to the new building first? Oh. Maybe it's just the new building then. Okay. It was good the moment Terra did Mario's face. Locked. Locked. Holy shit, 43? What are your stats, bro? 21 in strength, dexterity 10, intelligence pretty low, spiritual power pretty low. Yeah, I kind of figured. Red hand grip, 10 rose shrine guardian, lucky rabbit power. Oh no, I already got those two. So strength, all right. Shell's favorite item, a small hand grip to build strength that he always keeps in his pocket. Shell relies on his fist more than anything, so he will fidget with this often. Oh, okay. He even has that Italian string. Told ya, he's a delinquent now, but he's going to be part of the mafia when he's older. He's got to be part of that mafia, man. He's got to, you know, got to do his thing. Yeah, that's fine. Locked. Italian. There's a knife and red marks. This red stain looks more like mold to me. Still unsettling though. It's now prohibited to enter the old building. I feel like breaking the rules after reading this. Well, that did not sound Italian at all. Business here. Okay. Just making sure everything's good and ready. Terra, idea. Ooh, idea? Yes. What is it? I leave the building through the front door and head for the main gate. Oh, there you are. Himi said you're looking for me. Guess you've gotten a new notice. I appreciate you coming here, but didn't Doryu call you quite a while ago? Oh, I left my phone at the dorm. I was so surprised when I listened to the voicemail. Never expected you call me. So I rushed here. Sorry about that, and thanks. A tier list of all the enemies, monsters in this game based on who's hottest? Oh my god! Including Hanako of the toilet. That would be one hell of a tier list. I'm gonna put them all in the trash, just so you know, folks. Just so you know. All of them belong in the trash. Hanako S tier. Oh my god. Just make him angry and he'll gain extra strength. That will help with Ghost. Just tell him you're going to Olive Garden afterwards or something. Anyway, I see that boy's your assistant now, huh? Piercing, scars on his cheek, an intense stare. A delinquent, I take it. Oh, shut up. None of your business. What the hell is this floating ahead? Am I some kind of Quixoday to you? What do you even say? Hey, enough! I introduced Xiao to and Michiho to each other. In short, Xiao will be helping me tonight. Wow, sounds like so much fun. Hey, let me join too. Kanukawa smiles mischievously. Looks like she wants to join the investigation. What should I do? Join. I tell Kinukawa she could join us for a while. A little while sounds good. I have a curfew after all. Oh, that reminds me. You call that guy Xiao, right? Sure must be nice to be called by your first name. Probably gives you a sense of closeness, huh? Kinukawa stares at me with anticipation. Let's go in the middle. Michiho Kinukawa. Let's go in the middle. Because I don't like where this is going with the student-teacher or student-teacher thing. Oh, jeez. Why did you think I'd want that? Do it again. Oh, gosh. Just how dense can you be? Try again. Oh, okay. Fuck. Lady. Yep, that's it.
Now I feel like we're all in the same boat.
Kinukawa, or I mean Michiho, seems happy.
Now let's talk. These days, all people talk about is The Departed. People who totally ignored it at first have started to believe they exist now. Especially once Horikoshi became the third victim. She disappeared right after the notice arrived. Everyone's scared they may be targeted next, and thus more students have been skipping school.
Are you not scared, Michiho?
It's the opposite. My curiosity is peaking. Aren't you curious to know who The Departed is?
This isn't a TV show or a manga here. We're facing a vicious murderer. Don't be reckless.
Okay.
She's pushy. A little too pushy. And this teacher is a massive pushover.
Oh, Slipmouth Kashima. It used to be the talk of the school. The newspaper club did a special feature on them, and it became a big hit among students.
There's a rumor going around Konohara Academy.
Sansho. Kuchisake Kashima.
Kashima.
This bus connects the school and M Tower Station. Once the sun goes down, students aren't allowed to get off midway. Because Slipmouth Kashima will appear. Once the girl got off the bus and started walking, she heard a strange sound from somewhere. An eerie metallic sound. And when she tried to listen closely out of curiosity, she heard a voice mixed in with the sound. Yukami, Ocean, Jimon, Abai. The sound suddenly stopped right behind her. She looked back without thinking. And saw a tall woman in a long coat. She wore a mask and carried bloody scissors. And that was Slipmouth Kashima. Huh? You're making all that up, aren't you?
No, I'm not. The student really was killed 5 years ago.
She got off at the same bus stop. She saw Kashima standing next to the bus stop. Yukami, Ocean, Jimon, Abe. Kashima started walking towards her. The voice and the metallic sound got closer and closer. A bus came from the opposite direction. The girl ran over and got on that bus, not caring where it was headed. The bus left, heading away from the stop where Kashima appeared. The girl took a seat and felt relieved. She convinced herself she was just imagining things. She believed it was all just a dream. The bus took her back to the stop near the school. She had to get off there to go back to the dorm. But you know what? Yukami, Ocean, Jimon, Abe. Kashima had chased after her. And then... oh my god! That girl was killed by Kashima. Even worse, the way she was killed is unbelievably horrible. Stop moaning my earless, buy me dinner first. She was stabbed to death, but from the inside, not outside. With all the blades sticking out of her body, she looked like a bloody hedgehog. It was a nightmarish scene.
That is how the rumor goes. Imagine dying with scissors bursting out of your body. Gruesome, isn't it?
Michiho, there's something I'd like to confirm. Let me guess, the school gate where that student died is...
Exactly. It's here. There might have been a dead body right where you're standing. Seriously? Dude, give me a break! Shit!
To no one's surprise, the mention of spirits causes Sho's complexion to grow pallid. Though I have to admit, hearing that story took a toll on me as well.
And that corpse disappeared the moment the cops arrived. That's definitely a spiritual phenomenon. Don't you think Slipmouth Kashima's an unusual name? Is there any context behind the name? The Slipmouth part is based on the story of the Slipmouth woman. Kashima wears a mask like that legend, and she kills people with scissors. What about the Kashima part then? Well, everyone knows the urban legend about Reiko Kashima, the girl who was cut in half when she fell off the train. But the details don't match. Reiko Kashima has no legs and cuts people in half with a scythe, not scissors.
So who or what the Kashima part refers to is still unknown.
That's all I know. There's not much to go on since it's an old rumor.
Huh. This is very interesting. Hanako seemed like a bit straightforward with the identity of that, but Kashima seems to be possible options for this time around.
Even if the target is really some kind of gold prize winner like Kimi suggested, I have no idea who that would be. I'm not interested at all in those things. Shall we get going, Mr. Ashram? A teacher shouldn't break a promise with their student, alright?
With that said, Shao, sorry man, let's just let her do what she wants for the time being.
Jeez, how carefree can you get? She's your problem, old man. I'll be following along from a distance. Don't want to interrupt you.
Hey, Shao.
You know, I'm pretty confident when it comes to sensing supernatural beings. We'll definitely discover something big. Keep your expectations high.
Yeah, don't be scared, Shao. You'll be unable to change companion for a while. New notice has arrived at the school. This time the executor is Kashima. New target gold prize. We learn about the rumor, blah, blah, blah. Someone, school at M's Tower Station, especially when someone gets off the bus. Kashima appears along with this eerie metallic scraping sound, muttering in a mysterious voice, Yakami Ocean Jabana Bay. If Kashima catches you, a huge number of scissors could erupt from inside you, killing you. Alright. Pretty low in strength. Dexterity is so-and-so. Intelligence and spiritual power, kind of high. Michiho's favorite item, a pair of blue butterfly earrings. She loves how they make it look like butterflies are resting on her ears. There's still some time before the next bus arrives. There's a boy wearing a Konohara Academy uniform. What is he doing here? School let out a long time ago. Wasn't he also in the previous chapter too? Where here's just a random dude holding a book in a class? Oh. Maybe he was a bit important. His left eye is a deep blue. Anyone could tell he's not an ordinary boy. Spirit Doctor, Ashram. Or should I call you Mr. Ashram, since you're a teacher here now? Yeah, I'm Ashram. My left eye sees everything. The Grim Reaper is coming after you. You are summoning death upon this school. And finally, in the end, the Grim Reaper's sickle will strike you down as well. A tragic demise awaits you. You're not making any sense. Care to explain? The departed's fucking death he's talking about, bro. Listen with your soul, not your ears. Only then will you be able to understand. This is a warning. Withdraw from this case. Before you and the people around you fall victim to the spirits. As soon as he finishes speaking, the boy leaves. What on earth is his problem?
You sure attract strange people, huh?
You know him?
More or less. He's my senior. He's obsessed with the cult stuff and always approaches people who can see.
See what?
Spiritual beings, duh. What else? He said he could tell when people have spiritual sensitivity. I don't know if he's telling the truth or not. He might just be assuming things on his own.
Huh. You sure know a lot about him. Did he approach you too?
Yep. He stopped doing that since Miss Sakamoto scolded him. Oh, he was following Izumi too.
Izumi too? Am I telling me his name just in case?
Sorry, I forgot what his name is. I only remember that it's a really unique name.
So unique that you forgot what it was! Okay. That boy seems to be famous in Kanohara Academy. Looks like a troublesome individual has his eyes on me.
Yoshi.
Splendid gate made of brick, complete with an iron fence. It gives us an austere historical atmosphere. The nameplate on the gate reads Konohara Academy. This gate looks kind of ominous, don't you think? Considering all the people that died nearby.
Yoshi.
There's tactical paving on the sidewalk between the school gate and building. The safety feature is starting to become more common these days. The school really doesn't cut corners. This kind of thing reminds me that this is supposed to be an exclusive, prestigious school. I found something on the bump near the paving.
A tooth! I found a tooth!
How are you holding up, Sho?
You deal with that spacey chickle, man.
Alright, sit down. There's a bench with paint peeling on every corner. I even see some crushed bugs on the seat.
A hawk moth, huh? What a poor soul. May you rest in peace.
The bus should be here soon.
Oh, right. What exactly are we going to do to investigate Kashima?
Should we start by testing out the rumor? Attempting to reenact the rumor and searching for any evidence of the spirits has always been my investigation style. I tried to recall the content of the rumor. When did Kashima appear again? While you're waiting for the bus.
You've got it wrong. Kashima appeared when the victim got off the bus.
She also appeared before she got on the bus? What the fuck? Is that so? That reminds me, Michiho. Which bus stop was Kashima seen at?
As far as I know, the rumor doesn't really specifically... The rumor doesn't really specifically say which bus stop it is. A bus stop between the school and M Tower Station. So that's M Town Shop, a cemetery, or K Hospital. Oh, the bus is here. Hey, don't leave me here.
I don't know what that sound effect from the bus is, but it just sounds so cute. The bus sets off on a night journey, and we three are the only passengers. Checking the route map, the bus does stop 3 times before reaching M Tower Station. M Town Shop, a cemetery, and K Hospital. The cemetery? Cliche as fuck, but maybe. Darn, Deathmark doesn't have an anime. I'm not surprised. I'm really not surprised. It could work as an anime, I suppose. I'd like to see these characters expanded. Well, they're kind of like really well written. In all characters in all the games have been well written for the most part. But yeah, I can see the appeal of maybe seeing this as an anime and such. A vehicle gate that leads to the cemetery. It's shut tight because it's nighttime. Inspecting it closely, there's about a 1 centimeter gap between the gate boards. I should be able to peek inside this way. Peek in, sneak about. I'm gonna snoop and call you out. I bring my face closer to the gap. There's only darkness on the other side. The gap's too narrow to make out anything else. Should I climb the gate and look around? The wind blows through the gate. That doesn't feel like an autumn night's wind. Toe-tipped, damp, and musty. Ow. Yeah! That scared me! What was that sound? Did the wind rattle the gate or something? The gate doesn't look so weak that a breeze would rattle it, though. Was this the work of some supernatural being? Something falls down from the top of the gate.
I got a tooth.
よし、いけそうだ。
Your spirit level has increased. Oh, they also level up along with me. Okay, so they don't start at level 1. They start at level 3. Okay. Or whatever level I'm at. That's nice. There's a side entrance next to the cemetery's nameplate. Looks like it's open even at night. Even though it's open late, I don't think I'd be inclined to visit if I didn't have business here. The cemetery is up ahead. I know you've been dying to examine the place, but we need to inspect this area first. What? Shit, you for real? Nothing good will come from going to a cemetery at night, you know. Oh. I did not see that at all. I find a pair of scissors on the road. The blade and handle are covered in red substance. Is this blood? That'd be my guess. Why is it here? Scissors. Don't tell me. Kashima is... Michiho bites her tongue. Though it's clear what she's going to say next. Did Kashima drop this? Eek! Michiho clings to my arm suddenly. Hey, what in the world? Do you feel that? There's something dangerous nearby, staring at us. It must be Slim-Mouth Kashima. I can hear the voice. Voice? What voice? The voice is saying something. You... Kami... Ocean Jamana Bay. Michiho? You Kami Ocean Jamana Bay. You Kami Ocean Jamana Bay. You Kami Ocean Jamana Bay. You good, Michiho? Yeah. Just not feeling so good. Sorry for worrying you. I'll just head back to the dorm. I don't think that's a good idea, actually. Great timing. The bus back to school just arrived. Bye-bye, Mr. Ashram. Wait, that's literally how the story goes. Wait a minute. Hold on, come back. Hey, wait, I'm still not done talking to you. That's how this story fucking goes. Michiho ignores me and walks on to the bus stop on the opposite side of the road. She gets on the bus without so much as a second glance. Beep. The hell's up with her? She said she's not feeling too well. Looks like she sensed someone's presence. No way! Was it Kashima? Maybe. They're not here! Maybe they're inside that cemetery! Last time someone said they were not feeling too good, something burst out of their chest. I have a bad feeling about this. Me too! I follow Shou's gaze and find a door leading into the cemetery. Hey, old man. Let's keep those scissors. They might be connected to the spirit. Hairdressing scissors, huh? Shou and I head inside. We walk among the tombstones. The cemetery isn't large, probably half the size of Konohara's schoolyard. This place is packed with tombstones, the dead supposedly slumbering beneath. However, I hear the sound of the wind blowing from time to time. I can't help but wonder if that sound is actually the wailing of the restless deceased. Hold up a sec, old man. Shou suddenly halts his steps. He fixes his gaze on the graves. I can't see clearly because it's freaking dark as shit out here, but... See the name written on that one? Looks like it says Kashima. How many graves are in this place? It's hard to tell which he's referring to. Let's look around a bit. A grave surrounded by withered plants. Looks like this grave has been abandoned for quite some time. I feel sorry for the deceased. Least I can do is make it neat and tidy. And I'll leave it alone for now. There are several small, narrow boxes lined up in front of the tomb. I've never heard of a tradition like this before, though. Boxes are similar in size. They're decorated in ornate lettering. Must be the names of the brands. Durandal, R3 Cut, King Cutter, Nart Edge. Something sharp and cutting, I suppose. I haven't heard of any of these brands before. Cutter and Edge, though? Could they be brands of blades or something? We'll know more once we open the boxes. Oh. I tickle the hairdressing scissors. How would I use this, though? I can't come up with any idea. I pick up one of the boxes. Didn't realize I could pick it up, sorry. It's so light, as if there's nothing inside. Hey, old man! Do you hear that? Indeed, I do hear a strange sound. Don't tell me this is the sharp metallic sound coming from the Roomba! The sound is getting closer. My body's completely tensed up. It's hard to breathe. That's her fucking legs! Oh! Is that Slipmouth Kashima? We're screwed! What should we do, old man? Give it back the... Oh my god. Out of the blue, I feel pain and discomfort, as if a foreign object has been shoved into my arm. What's wrong, old man? My arm hurts so bad it's like being stabbed by a sharp blade. Give it back. Oh my god. Ah! What's up with your arm? I have no idea! But I'm pretty sure this is Kashima's doing. We need to do something or else we'll be killed. Well, what should I do, old man? I'm hurting pretty bad. I can't really move that well. So what do we do now? Kashima told us to give it back, but what? But do we need to put the offering back at her grave? Return the scissors to grave. Shell puts the hairdresser scissors into a small box and places it at Kashima's grave again.
Success! Come on, this should be good enough, right? I return the scissors to ya!
Shell places the box holding the scissors in front of Kashima's grave. Lost hairdressing scissors. Kashima mutters something before disappearing into the darkness. Looks like this is the right choice. She's gone.
I guess so, yeah. How's your home, old man?
The scissors are gone.
The heck? You don't have a single scratch on ya! What's going on here?
No idea. Those scissors might have been an illusion created by Kashima's resentment. But the pain I felt earlier was definitely real, so we can conclude that curse of hers is quite dangerous. That said, we shouldn't spend another second here. Let's leave the cemetery, quick! We don't know whether she's going to attack us again.
Yeah, come on!
Shit, I didn't finish exploring the cemetery though.
We should be okay here, right?
No, this bus stop is Kashima's domain. We better get farther away.
Oh, nice. There's a bus coming across the street. Come on, old man. Let's get on it.
Wait, across the street too? Is that part of the story? Jesus, I don't know if we're gonna die or if the Michiho's gonna die.
That should give us a bit of a breathing room. That should go in and chase us like the room of sin. Oh, it's old man domain. Demon.
Excuse me. Shell starts talking on his phone. Well, that's typically bad etiquette when you're in public transport. We're the only passengers. The driver probably doesn't want to make a fuss. Who is the driver, by the way? Seems kind of weird.
Old man Demon and Watanabe are in the infirmary. This bus is going to the school, so we can just meet up with them here.
Did the blades just go back to your skin now? They kind of just disappeared. So it's kind of like an illusion, but an illusion that feels really fucking real type of thing, I guess. Before long, the bus arrives in front of Konohara Academy. Wait. Someone is coming this way. It's the boy from earlier. It looks like you encountered a Spirit Dr. Ashram. I can see it with my left eye. There are traces of that spirit on your arm. He's probably talking about the curse I got from Kashima. His strange phrasing aside, this boy clearly sees something. I'm impressed that you survived, but keep this in mind. You can't rely on miracles forever. Let me warn you one more time. Give up!
Hey, shithead! Got the bullshit already. What do you want, you bastard?
Shut your mouth, you lout! It's heartbreaking to see the renowned spirit doctor has a delinquent as his assistant. I was going to say that the bus driver just sees it and just says, yep, just a normal day. And it comes as part of the job. You get used to it after a certain point. You're deficient in intelligence, spiritual capacity, and even character. You're nothing more than What? At that moment, the boy stiffens. What's wrong? I end up thinking about them. Just imagining those myriad feet creeping around that nodular body. Disgusting. Hey, do you hate bugs or something? Don't you say that taboo word in front of me! Sorry. Apologies for coming undone. Speaking of, where's Student Council Vice President Kinukawa? She parted ways with us midway. She went back to the dorm. How odd. I saw her getting off the bus. But she went to the school, not the dorm. Come again? Michio wasn't acting like herself earlier. I've got a bad feeling about this. Beware, the departed's malevolence is greater than you imagine. Do not dismiss any of my advice. It's for your own good, and the well-being of those around you. I shall take my leave. The boy leaves quickly. Oh, I should have asked his name. Shit. Well, better luck next time. Infirmary! Infirmary! Damon and Moe are waiting inside. Sorry I'm late, Ashram. I'll be joining your... You okay? No need to worry. I've always been in bad shape. This isn't anything new. Don't tell me to give up. You're not the only one chasing after the departed. Okay. Okay. Oh no! Okay, there we go. Right? We're as frustrated as you! How's the investigation going so far? I tell them all the information we've gathered up to this point. Slipmouth Kashima, huh? Been a while since I last heard that name. I heard it used to be a hot topic 5 years ago. Do you know anything? Not really. Oh, that all happened before I started working here. Miss Sakamoto may know something, though. She's been here for ages. Unfortunately, it's already so late. I doubt she's still here. Except she is. She apparently has some work to do. I saw her in the faculty room earlier. Sakamoto, huh? She hates me. I doubt getting info out of her is going to be a simple task. Hey, old man! I'm asking Nakamatsu to look into Kashima. He's at the mansion, isn't he? Let him to work. That's certainly a good point. Ida may find some useful information on the internet. I'll call him before we head out. I can contact Ida by selecting talk while I'm in the infirmary. I pick up the landline phone in the infirmary and punch in the number for Kojo Mansion. Shit, what was your voice again? What did I do? Hello, Ida. Is that you, Mr. Ashram? There you go. Yeah, you must have been waiting for my call. Why'd you wait until now to call? I was getting bored scrolling through forums and almost left the place, you know. I calmed Ida down and explained the current situation. That must be rough. So it's my turn now, huh? What do you want me to look into? Kojo Mansion at night is so freaking creepy. This building's so old and spacious, I feel like something's gonna pop out. You get used to it. Used to that feeling. Really? I want you to solve this case before I have to get used to anything like that. Find any information related to Slipmouth Kashima. Okay, give me a sec. I'm checking it out. There's a post about Slipmouth Kashima in H-City Spirits thread. Looks like it was a really hot topic in the past. Is there any new information there? It pretty much lines up with the rumor you told me earlier. But this post includes a story about a student who became the Kashima in the rumors. It's from an unknown source, though. No telling if it's true or someone just posting garbage. That's fine. Who's supposedly Kashima? Rei Kashima, a female student from Konohara Academy who killed herself 5 years ago. Unfortunately, it doesn't say anything about why she did that. So this female student became Slipmouth Kashima due to a grudge from her life. I need to find out what Rei Kashima's grudge is. Kashima is said to be that girl's spirit. That's all I could find quickly. The internet has a lot of information, but it's not omniscient. Ada, check if there's any Konohara Academy students who won a gold prize in any kind of competition. It doesn't have to be recent. Events from years ago are fine too. Okay, give me a sec. Got it. I can only find one though. That's fewer than I thought. Yeah, the school's a prep school, so they're not all that invested in club activities. Anyway, who's the winner? Megumi Manab. She won a gold prize in an art contest. What about her? She might be the next target. Can you find her address or phone number? I hope we can contact her. That'd be tough to track down since it's private information. Just having a potential lead on Gold Prize's identity is a win in my book. Let's assume Manabe is Gold Prize and proceed with the investigation. Talk to you later. Bye! Rei Kashima, a student who may be Kashima. Megumi Manab, a student who may be Gold Prize. Both of them attended Konohara 5 years ago. I'd be unlikely to find a current student who had useful information about them. But Sakamoto's been at the school for a long time. Her knowledge might be key. Let's bring the teacher with us. Oh, I've been given a new sacred object! Mifune Temple's Straw Doll? Reduces 2 damage from suspensive accident events. Or this item will cause Tenno Shrine Guardian to lose its effect. Just 2 action costs during suspensive acts. Sure. Shaking your spirits, huh? 6, okay. Good luck! We're in the middle stage, alright. Sakamoto's the only one left in the faculty room. Judging by all the papers piled up on her desk, she's probably pulling overtime. Still investigating ghosts, Mr. Ashram? What business do you have here? Just letting you know ahead of time, you're not going to find any spiritual phenomenon here. There's something I want to ask you. Can you not see? I'm busy with work. You're interrupting me. Please get out. Wait, someone's life is at stake. There might be more victims, like Horikoshi. Horikoshi, huh? The day you were investigating her, she disappeared. You're claiming a spirit did that? Exactly as you say. Hanako the toilet killed her. I'm not gonna say anything. Not gonna say anything. Not going to address it, not going to acknowledge it. Even though the headmaster told me to keep it a secret, I've got no choice. I had to play that card to have any hope of convincing her. Mr. Ashram, I don't believe in the supernatural. Do you expect me to simply take your word on that? This is precisely why I was against the headmaster's idea of appointing you as a teacher here. And my stance hasn't changed. Your background, ability, looks, none of them are suitable for a venerable institution. My looks? Say nothing. Let me be perfectly clear. I cannot stand your presence. Sakamoto just came out and made it clear. This is going about as well as I expected. However, you said someone's life is at stake, and I can't just ignore that. It has something to do with my beliefs or my feelings about... It has nothing to do with my beliefs or my feelings about you. This is about my core morality as a human being. A teacher has to set an example for their students. So are you gonna help us? Very begrudgingly, yes. What do you want to ask me? There's nothing I want to talk about. There's something I've been curious about. Your necklace and wristwatch both have rabbits on them. You're like rabbits or something. You like rabbits or something? That's... I'm not going to answer such a private question. No, it's just... I'm just feeling a little nostalgic. My late sister really loved rabbits, that's all. Oh. I see. Oh yeah, if you look at her wrist, she does have a rabbit watch. I didn't notice that. It kind of is at that spot where it kind of gets cut off a bit from the dialogue text or dialogue box, but whatever. Megumi Manabe. Are you familiar with a girl named Megumi Manabe, Miss Sakamoto? She's an alumnus who won a gold prize in an art contest 5 years ago. Miss Sakamoto? I don't really remember. It's been 5 years. I can't just ignore the fact that she froze for a moment there. She's hiding something she doesn't want to talk about. Okay, what about Rei Kashima? Slipmouth Kashima is rumored to be Rei Kashima, who committed suicide 5 years ago. Indeed, that rumor was quite prolific back then. How unfortunate and prudent. I want to know more about that incident. What happened to Rei Kashima? Sorry, but I've already forgotten about it. What kind of adult would be interested in a ghost story concocted by some kids? What about Kashima itself? That's the ghost story that was the talk of the campus 5 years ago, isn't it? I don't really know the details since I'm not interested. Thanks, Sakamoto. Or your name... Yeah, Sakamoto. You're real helpful. Say, Mr. Ashram, you should read the school newspaper from back then if you want to learn more about Slipmouth Kashima. The school newspaper, you say? Yes, the newspaper club collected rumors circulating around the school and compiled them into an article. School newspapers are stored in a special archive in the library. I thank Sakamoto and leave the teacher's room. Damon didn't do shit. Okay. He was useless. According to Sakamoto, there should be school newspapers from 5 years ago around here. There may be some useful information about Slipmouth Kashima. Let's find them. This is the library's checkout counter. There's nothing particularly unusual about it. This sure brings back memories. I used to borrow a lot of books, and then never read them until I was time to return them. There's a wooden book storage cabinet with a glass door. It seems to store special books that aren't allowed to leave the school premises. Konohara Academy school newspaper is written on the spine of one of the books. This is it! Let's have a look! Again, I keep clicking on ones I can progress, but not get the chance to explore, or say hold on a sec. Inside, I find original copies of the newspapers placed in chronological order. Rumors about Kashima were making the rounds 5 years ago. Let's find articles from that time. I find 2 articles that look promising. Which one should I read? Miss K or Miss S's? Miss K's death, the revenge of the dead? Miss K from the 3rd year is said to have disappeared from the main gate, according to a person who witnessed the event. Excuse me. I saw a bunch of scissors poking out of Miss K's body. She didn't look alive to me. For some reason, police completely disregarded the brave witness's testimony and treated this case as a simple missing person case. Sadly, it appears we'll never know the truth. Just before her death, Miss K went to a cemetery to visit K's grave. Kashima's grave, I'd guess, to pay respect to after her recent suicide. The two of them didn't get along well, so many assumed she only went there to score some brownie points with her teacher. If Kashima held some resentment against her, she would have definitely seen through her, and she would have definitely taken revenge. Considering the way Miss K was killed and how her corpse went missing, one would not be surprised to think it was the work of something supernatural. It seems obvious that Miss K was murdered by the late Kashima's grudge. This one seems to have important information. I feel bad, but I'm going to need to borrow this without permission. Is Miss S's disappearance the dead's doing? Word around school is that Miss S has gone missing. A search warrant has been issued and the police are currently investigating the case. Miss S was last seen in front of the gymnasium. Rumor has it she was trying to run away from something, looking back over her shoulder several times while she ran. So this was where people could see, though? Okay. She fled inside the gymnasium and was never seen again. Police checked the building, yet there was no trace of Miss S. The reasons for that are obvious. There's no way she would be found. Kashima's grudge killed Miss S, so her corpse should have disappeared from this world. Same as what happened to Miss K. To normal people, these articles might seem like nothing more than groundless rumors. But when you dig deeper, we actually have some solid evidence since Miss K's and Miss S's cases have many things in common. Both of them were 30 years. Kashima too. Both of them were in an art club. Kashima too. Both of them didn't get along with Kashima. Both of them visited her grave. Kashima might have turned into a slipmouth Kashima and claimed vengeance. Note, Kashima's spirit from form in slipmouth Kashima, similar to the slipmouth woman. So 30 years in the art club, they didn't get along with Kashima. Okay. This article seems to have important information too. Sorry, but I'll also have to take this. I put the newspaper archive back onto the bookshelf. What a tacky and scrupulous article. Well, at least they tried to pursue the truth. I guess I'll just believe what they got, that they got the basics correct. Books about plants are arranged on the shelf. So they got books about medical and herbal flora. Quite impressive. Definitely befitting of Konohara Academy's high standards. This bookshelf is filled with all sorts of encyclopedias and pictorial books. I pick up a random book and open it, only to find one of the pages blackened by mold. We can use ethanol to remove the mold, but maybe we could do that some other time. That's weird. Oop. Call Ida. Maybe we can have him investigate this stuff further. Don't do that to the books! Hello, Mr. Ashram. Do you have anything else you want me to look into? Victims from 5 years ago. It'd be difficult to find out more than what was written on the newspaper. People 5 years ago didn't really use the internet the way we do now. You might have better luck asking Konohara Academy students. Okay. Talk to you later. Bye. Oh, it's so annoying to be stuck in here when there are spirits around. If only the chief editor would give me the okay, I'd be accompanying you. So was there more to find? I didn't see any more stuff. Or can I go back to the faculty room? Make it quick. I show Sakamoto the 2 newspaper articles. According to this article, students K and S were killed by Slipmouth Kashima. Do you know anything about them? Let's see. I remember who K was supposed to be. The name of the student who disappeared in front of the school gate was Erika Kamio. What kind of student was Kamio? She was a bright student, a mood maker, if you will. She was a little bit too carefree, though. I often scolded her for it. How about S? No clue. I never interacted with her. But there were some students with the initial S in the art club. It'd be nice if we had a way to check the names from then. Just refer to the graduation yearbook from that year. The students' names and clubs are written in it. Oh, okay, and where is it? You're quite fortunate today, Mr. Ashram. Yearbooks are usually stored in the office, but I happen to have it with me today. Thank you, but why do you have it? One of the students borrowed it. They returned it today. Looks like another student is interested in the graduation yearbook from 5 years ago. It might just be a coincidence, but I can't help wondering. Michiho? I'll just tell you the name of the student since I'm certain you'd return to pester me for it later anyway. It was Abe from 3A.
Wait, Abe?
Wasn't that Kashima saying like Abe, like Abby? Like A-B-E-Y? Maybe there's a slight correlation, maybe? I don't know. Here we go, Mr. Ashram. Sakamoto picks up the yearbook from her desk and gives it to me. The yearbook is quite elegant, with the emblem of Konohara Academy engraved on its red cover. Let's learn who S is, Ashram. On the last page of the yearbook, there's a list of the year's graduates. Erika Camillo, who died prior to graduation, also has her name listed here. How kind of them, allowing a student who died a violent death to still graduate. If that's the case, S's name should be here too. I begin to list down all the art club students with the initial S. We have 3 candidates. The first is Hikari Shida. Second is Seiko Shinohara. Last one is Miho Shinji. One of them must be the student S who disappeared in the gymnasium. And if the rumors are true, she was killed by Kashima. A note was slipped into the yearbook. It's a torn bit of paper with something scribbled on it. Rumor has it Miss S, who disappeared in the gymnasium 5 years ago, still haunts the place. The wall in the storage room is dyed with black stains. They are traces of regret left by the dead. Vengeful spirits make their appearance known to those who take interest in them. You must never touch that stain. Student S disappeared in the gymnasium 5 years ago. This is the case the school newspaper mentioned. Rumor has it her spirit appears in the gymnasium storage room. A note doesn't end there. Kashima's truth is intertwined with the art club from 5 years prior. Therefore, to unearth her past, we need to thoroughly inspect the art rooms in the old and new building alike. The art room in the old building in particular requires heavy scrutiny. Rie Kashima used to while away her time there often in the past. However, the building wasn't in use at the time, so what business would she have there? What kind of truth lies hence? My left eye shall discern it soon enough. Oh! It's that guy! His name is Abe! Okay. The writer of this note, Abe, is clearly looking into Kashima. He seems to have homed in on the art room since Kashima and the others used to be in the art club. Abe sure is doing a lot of research, huh? His thought process appears sound as well. I believe the art room is worth examining. Right, I'm also curious about the gymnasium and the storage room, the place S haunts. You have a point, even though it's obviously going to be dangerous. My word, how can a supposedly mature adult allow themselves to get so worked up over some ghost rumors? I'll never understand. Because it's my job. Can you tell me where the art room and gymnasium are? There are art rooms are on the second floor in both the new and old buildings. Ugh, that's a bit rough, okay. Just above the music room. The gymnasium is near this special building. Here, take these keys with you. Explore to your heart's content. Oh, just one thing. There's no light in the gymnasium. Wait, isn't the gymnasium still in use? Yes, that's true. I don't understand why, but the light there acts strangely whenever night falls. We've asked the vendor to inspect it, but they never came. Well, it only happens at night, so thankfully it doesn't interfere with classes and club activities. I guess I'll be relying on my trusty flashlight while I'm exploring the gym. Almost forgot. Can I borrow this yearbook? Or no. Almost forgot. Can I borrow this yearbook? Sure. Handle it with care. You're going to pay compensation if you get it dirty. Okay. I thank Sakamoto and leave the teacher's room. Alright, we have several candidate spots to explore. Where should we begin? The gymnasium is near the special building. Should we head there first? Or should I examine the art rooms in the new old building first? They're on the second floor. Let's go here. And can the guy maybe look up the 2 candidates? Or the dead people? No, okay. Bummer. Thought there might be something, but never mind. I kind of want to explore elsewhere just in case that... no. Okay, student council's not allowed, okay. Let's go to the art room. I was hoping Michiho They said Michio was heading back to school, so I thought she might be around here, but what do I know? Locked. 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 Guess I'll just head up straight upstairs, might as well. The room is right above the music room. There's no need to go that way. Oh. Excuse me. Oh! This is the art room. Got it. Okay. For some reason I thought all rooms over here were just or the music rooms. That's not how that quite works, huh? With one crisp twist of the key, the door to the art room opens. Blank canvases are placed on the shelf. I lean in closer and a moldy scent hits my nostrils. This is strange. Though it's not even rainy season. I wonder why it's like this. The paintings are stored on a shelf so that they don't overlap. They probably wanted to let the paint dry. When I look at the top drawing, I know that the edges of the paper have been eaten by moths. There have been more insects in the school lately. Mr. Kano's been complaining about it as well. Several easels surround a short podium. Is this where an art model usually stands? Or nude drawings and that sort of thing? There's nothing on top of the podium and the canvases are all blank. Their design is so flawed! Everything's flawed. There's some art supplies on the shelf. These are probably used for class. I shouldn't touch them without a reason. There's a rough sketch on the desk. It's probably been here for quite a while, judging from the dust on the face and shoulders. There are a lot of coloring materials inside the cupboard. In particular, there's a lot of red. Makes me wonder what they've been drawing. Hey, Ashram. There's something behind this cupboard. The flashlight caught it for a second. It looks like a metal pencil case. Can you pick it up? No, this gap's too narrow for my arm. I doubt we could fish it out either. We'll have to move the cupboard first. This thing looks quite heavy, though. Maybe we can move it we work together. Let's give it a shot, Damon. Me? I can try, but... Like getting sipping cloth covering that over the area where they are set to dry instantly fixes the moth problem. Yeah, I guess that technically does, make sense. I place my hand on the left edge of the cupboard, while Damon's on the right. On the count of 3. 3. I see we're having some, translation issues. On a count of 3. 3! That's not how that works, bruh. No matter how hard Damon and I try, the cupboard refuses to budge. I'm sorry. Guess my feeble strength isn't adding much here. I'm gonna need someone strong to help me move the cupboard. This is an impossible task for Damon and I. You don't say. You just gave me everything I needed. Ashram is many things, but aware of where the number 3 goes in a countdown, he is not. Exactly. I think Ashram needs to go back to school and start studying, because holy shit. Okay. Cheers inside the cupboard. In particular, there's a lot of red. Makes me wonder what they're drawing. Let's give it a shot, show. Hell yeah, let's leave the muscle work to me. This is something I can handle, at least. Place my hand on the left edge of the cupboard, while show's on the right. On the count of three. 3, 2, 1. Let's go! When Show and I synchronize our effort, the thing moves. Nice work! Here's the pencil case. The pencil case I received from Show is an elegant item pressed from a solid brass plate. Its owner's name is engraved upon it. Sosuke Hirose. It holds a brown pencil and a blue pencil. They're from a brand I've never heard of before. I'm guessing they are used for sketching? In order to test my hunch, I try to scribble using the pencils to see if I can detect any difference. I see. Brown pencil feels a bit smoother than the blue pencil. Seems like the pencils have different lead, so they feel different. Maybe they're used for different things? If you're that interested in them, just keep the case, old man. I shall hold on to it. I do have to bring it back to the owner. You think someone just lost the case behind that heavy-ass cupboard? You're way too much of a do-gooder sometimes. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I was not expecting a jump scare from entering the menu. Whew. That made me jump a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Use brown pencil, the perfect tool to use when you want to draw soft, delicate lines. The perfect tool to use when you want to draw some strong, solid lines. Flesh tuber jump scare. Indeed. But then again, that sounds like the worst jump scare I've ever had. Fucking door guys, man. Fucking door guys. I'll never forget. And those who are there, they'll also never forget. Door guy. I return to the old building once again. Unreal things often occur here, as I experienced during the entire Hanako the Toilet ordeal. We're just gonna keep mentioning Hanako the Toilet, aren't we? That's just a thing throughout this whole entire game, huh? May as well declare it as a haunted building. Haunted places usually have some history, some kind of unsavory events that transpired there. So, does something like that happen in this old building? Let's hurry up and do whatever we gotta do here quickly. You got scared of the random guy in Dialect who was just coming through the door. Yep. I'll never understand why that scared the living shit out of me. Oh man. My heart was pumping throughout the rest of the stream too. I'm just like, oh my god, that just hurts so bad. Fucking door guy. Fuck all door guys, man. Let's go straight to the art room. No detours. Show is a valid point. We've all accepted that this investigation will be life-threatening, but that doesn't mean we should take unnecessary risks. Let's examine what we came to examine and get out of here pronto. I mean, I thought they said the gymnasium was going to be dangerous, not the art room, but... I guess the art room could be dangerous. The shelf is quite dusty. I guess it's been neglected for some time. There's nothing inside. There's something on top of the shelf. I reach up and grab the thing Show spotted. It's a sketch pad. Why is it here when the old building isn't used for classes anymore? I flip the sketch pad open. The book is filled with drawings of flowers. Hydrangea on the first page, bellflowers on the second page, and cosmos on the third. One day it's a joke, I'll change my name to Door Guy and just randomly jump scare you in stream. I may be tempted to ban you because of that. Not gonna lie. The temptation would be too strong. So be aware of the consequences of your actions. The rest of the book is blank. Let me see it too. Yeah, sure. And the sketch pad to show. I direct my attention toward the back of the art room while they're checking out the pad. I thought they were actually done. Okay, maybe not. Maybe they just barely got supplies. What is that? Norium, what is that? And stupid alerts, come on. I hate how finicky the alerts have to be. Here, let me... There we go. Video? What the fuck? Ow. There we go. And why is there a door guy here? Actually, legit, where's the door guy? Where is he? How is he here? Who's impersonating door guy? What is happening? Thank you for the gift sub, but who is door guy? Where is he? Is he actually following me? Yeah, whatever. So, we're getting some, shit. I always forget the name. The electric things that that suck up the sun and give you electricity in house. Oh my god, what the fuck are they called? Oh my god, what the fuck are they called? Yeah, we're getting those installed. Solar panel, thank you! Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know why I keep forgetting their names. But yeah, we're getting some solar panels. They got majority of the work done on Tuesday. But they found out some of the other parts and sizes were not correct. So they said we could do most of the work Tuesday, but we'll come back on Thursday. I thought they were doing this back in the afternoon when I was taking my nap. I guess not. Oh well, it's fine. But pardon the hammering and drilling noises. I just found a guy on Twitch named Door Guy. Oh my god. Really? There's a guy named Door Guy? Really? That's kind of impressive, I'm not gonna lie. Let's just freaking continue on. Between Door Guy and Door Dash Guy, or underscore guy technically, but anyway. Oh my god. They must be so confused why they're getting a sub to my channel. They're like, where the fuck is this dumbass? What do I care about this person? Have I ever seen this person's stuff before? But don't worry, I have the perfect response. Door Guy. We are not friends. And I wish the worst of you. Absolutely the worst for you. In life, both past, present, and in future, I wish you the worst. 'Cause fuck you, Door Guy. Fuck you. Alright, back to the game. If you stub your toe and your nail becomes a groan, yeah. They would be even more confused because if they actually came, you would just ban them. True. They're true, I'd be tempted. The other thing that catches my eye is a canvas on an easel. Why is that canvas just sitting there? Why wasn't it put away? Is there someone still using this art room? Poor guy's like, what did I do? You know what you did, door guy! You know what you fucking did! Not surprising, though. You can focus on drawing without getting interrupted here. What was that sound? It sounded oddly familiar. Wait, isn't that the noise the bus makes? Oh. Never mind. Oh, you got fucked up, girl. A female doll wearing a red dress emerges from the darkness. Set into her broken face are a pair of sparkling crimson eyes, staring straight at me. No matter how hard I try to speak, I can only let out a hoarse groan as if a piece of cloth had been stuffed inside my mouth. Meanwhile, Shell keeps examining the sketchpad, unaware of the doll's presence. Once again, it's as if I'm the only one who can see her. Hand it back. The doll grabs my arm with her cracked right hand. My vision goes blurry. My consciousness is fading. Is she trying to show me something? What kind of bus makes that sound? Well, I meant the bus in this game. I thought it was making that, like, high-pitched sound. Like, Teew! What are you drawing, teacher? What's that, a flower? What do you want, Maneb? Say, you gave something to her, didn't you? Do you love her? It's not like that. I simply wanted to support her future endeavors and dreams. Oh. Go on with me then. I put up my all into winning that gold prize so that you'd love me back. What are you saying? Don't joke around like that with your teacher. Oh god. I'm not joking around though. I'm being serious here. Oh god. Hey, what are you? Oh my god! Somebody save him! He's being molested! Help! I love you. What's going into you, Maneb? Get away from me and put your clothes back on! I told you I'm serious. The vision is gone, and so is the female doll. I just witnessed a student trying to seduce her teacher. Since he called her Maneb, that means Manab must be gold prize. Let's go with Manab. That kind of rolls off the tongue a little bit easier for me. Which also means that vision I just saw must be from 5 years ago. But I still don't understand. Why did that doll only show this vision to me? Hey, old man! What are you spacing out for? Let's get the heck out of here. Okay. What are we gonna do with the sketch pad? The female doll appeared when I put my hands on the sketch pad, which makes me think it's connected to Kashima's case. Let's bring it with us. There's a small iron bucket. Did they use this to wash paintbrushes? I inspected just in case, but there's nothing inside. Look at all these pebbles lying around. Nothing that catches my eye, though. There's a blank canvas on the easel. There shouldn't be anyone using this place anymore. Who put this here? I don't like the fact that this is here. Don't you dare say that a spirit did this. Okay, I won't. But it won't change the fact. One corner of the wall is dented and cracked. Black mold is growing through the cracks. Looking closely, there's something small stuck in one of the cracks. I tried to pull it out, and it clatters onto the floor.
I got a tooth! A tooth!
I rolled the cabinet. When I open the door, I'm greeted by the dank, musty odor of mold. It kind of smells like ink. I direct my flashlight at the inside, though there's nothing there. A loud sound emanates from the other side of the door. The sound of something falling and breaking. The arched storage room is pitch black. I can't see anything inside, heightening my other senses. As a result, my hyper-focused hearing causes my pulse to pound in my ears. There's a wet sloshing, a plopping sound. And the sound of clothes rustling.
Sensei. Sensei.
A girl whispers to her teacher in a sensual voice. There's someone in the back of the room. Alright, cover your eyes, folks. This might be too hot to handle. Don't worry, my finger's ready on the video capture, so in case anything happens, we should be fine. I slowly got my flashlight toward the presents. Oh my god! That's Michiho! Oh my god. Can you please hit the button? This is too hot to handle. Alright. There you go. Too hot for you guys. Can't let you have it. Nope, nope, nope. No, nope. Just kidding. What illuminates is a mangled, monstrous creature. Her mouth is slit from ear to ear. She's also got sharp, pointed fingers resembling scissors. Whatever she is, she's not slit-mouthed Kashima. This thing looks entirely different from the entity I saw at the cemetery. Her tentacle-like tongue wraps around a broken plastered statue. She licks it repeatedly, over and over again. She then sweetly whispers into the statue's ear. She's got big boobs, actually. Holy shit. Or unless they got enhanced when she popped open her shirt. I don't know. Oh gosh, she was into you. I was kind of getting those vibes and I was hoping no, but nope. The vibes are real. Fuck.
You love me too, right? Love me more than her?
She's too preoccupied with the statue to even notice our presence. This is a great opportunity to run away. But wait. Her distinct white hair and her Konohara Academy uniform. No way. Is that Michiho Kunikawa? Is she being possessed by a spirit? If that's the case, that explains her malformed appearance and lewd behavior with the statue.
Why are you not answering? Call my name.
She's pleading to the statue, her voice hoarse. Her name, huh? She's transfixed by the plaster statue. There's a possibility it can trigger a reaction to distract her. Can I distract her by calling her name? Kashima! Manabe! Michiho. Michiho! She's not responding. Her attention is still fixed up upon the statue. I guess that didn't work. Manabe! She's not responding. The statue still got a firm hold on her. I guess my voice didn't reach her. Kashima, really? You don't like the sloshing sound? It can be a little nerve-wracking and a little uncomfortable. Kashima!
Teacher is there too. Which one is my teach? I don't know.
Possessed by Kashima, Michiho lets out a scream before collapsing to the floor. She's not moving at all. She's probably passed out. Her appearance has also returned to normal.
What the hell is that?
Nope. Impossible. Sho is clearly shell-shocked by the supernatural incident he just witnessed. Pull yourself together, Sho. Help me get Michiho back to the infirmary.
Okay.
With the help of Xiao, I lift Michiho onto my back. After that, we leave the old building. Once we return to the infirmary, we lie her down on the bed.
Oh, mister, who is she?
I tell Damon and Moe about what happened in the art room. How is she doing, Damon? Her condition is fine, no injuries, and her pulse is normal. I never expected that she'd get possessed by a spirit, though.
Hey, old man, when do you think Kanagawa was possessed?
That incident is a cemetery, most likely. I think that's when Slipmouth Kashima must have taken over her body. She said she sensed her presence so strongly back then. Was that why she lost consciousness? Huh. Oh yeah, she does have big knockers. Okay, never mind. I clearly did not notice until now, but okay.
Why am I in the infirmary?
Oh, you're awake. How are you feeling?
I'm fine. Why am I here?
That's how you determine it. I explained the sequence of events to the confused Michiho, including what happened in the art storage room. It's probably shocking and embarrassing for her, but I have to. I'm in dire need of any information regarding Slipmouth Kashima.
Oh, I see. So all that wasn't a dream.
Do you remember?
Not that clearly, though. You have questions for me, don't you? Ask away.
What happened after we parted ways?
You mean after I got on the bus, right? I really wasn't feeling well, so I rode the bus straight back to the school. But when I was about to go to the dorm, I heard that voice.
What voice?
The one for the rumor, you know, Yukami Oshinjamana Bay. Before long, my mind began to drift off and I don't really remember anything afterward.
Why were we in the old building's art room?
The voice in my head told me to go there. Teacher's waiting in the old building's art room.
Who's the teacher?
They didn't say a name, but now that I think about it, it doesn't make any sense, huh? But at the time, I didn't think about it at all. So I just went to the art room.
Why were we clinging to the statue?
She wanted to get it on, Ashram. Shut the fuck up, bro.
Her expression turns grim. Even though she was possessed, she still disgraced herself in front of others. Told you. She's flighty and free-spirited, but she's still a child. She probably doesn't want to recall it. You don't have to answer my question if you don't want to.
That's not it. I have no memories of what I did to the statue. But I remember hugging a man. He was lean and quite good-looking, but nothing compared to you, though, Mr. Ashram.
So what you saw was a human?
Correct. The moment I laid my eyes on him, I couldn't control my passion. I guess that's what you call love, don't you think?
I don't know. Summarizing all the information I got from Michiho, led by Kashima's voice, she went to the old building's art room. The voice told her teacher is waiting there. And when she got there, she found an attractive man that was actually a plaster statue. She felt an intense passion for him, as if she were madly in love with him. Does she really have to compare the imaginary man to you? Well, she's saying the imaginary man wasn't as good looking as Ashram. Because, you know, she has the hots for Ashram, probably. Maybe, I have no idea.
If the feelings I had belonged to Kashima, that means she was in love with this teacher. She took over my body to meet him. That's all I can say, I guess. Does that help?
Yeah, thank you. So Kashima loved a teacher. Even after death, her feelings remained strong. If her feelings aren't reciprocated, that love could turn into hatred. If we can find out who that teacher is, that'd be a big step toward discovering Kashima's grudge.
I'll be going home then. As much as I want to help, I'm too tired after all that. I don't want to be a hindrance.
Want me to see you to the dorm?
No, it's fine. I can't trouble you more than this.
But what if something happens to you?
Are you worried about me? I'm flattered. Anyway, if something does happen, I'm sure you'll come save me. Bye-bye. Michiho waves her hand excitedly before leaving. The heck? Does she have no shame? What a self-centered and pushy chick. I'm so close to replying, you're one to talk, but I hold my tongue. She is such a brat. Also true. Very true. Shall we resume our investigation, Mushroom? We better take a close look at the art storage room Kunukawa was in. There might be some clues about this teacher. Alright. Let's go ahead and save it here and call it a stream. Because we're nearing that point to end anyway. I gotta go to bed and get some rest. Man, that was really freaky. I was just so surprised. I'm like, oh my gosh, she actually turned to like an evil thing. What the fuck? Oof. Big stretch, sorry. He wanted to paint her like one of his French girls. Oh my. Oh my. Oh, well, no. Okay, there we go. Alright, folks. Well, that is it for today's stream. Once again, do apologize for having a rather late stream. Then again, if you were here at the beginning, you know why. You know why. So cross our fingers it doesn't happen again tomorrow. There's no any freaking issues. And we can all just live happily ever after, and I could just stream throughout the rest of the month without any sort of problems. If we could do that, please, that would just make me happy, okay? It was all Dork Guy's fault. I knew it. I knew that son of a bitch. We kept believing it was a ghost, and I'm like, oh, maybe it is a ghost, but no. It was Door Guy. Always fucking Door Guy. Never trust a fucking Door Guy, man. Never trust him. Alright. Well, folks, as always, thank you so much for tuning in. Do appreciate it. I am Pterrorda Fox. That's the sound of drills going hard and loud. You guys have been the viewers. And of course, I hope to see you all next time.